Hey guys, what's up? I'm going to be giving a quick overview slash review on the Dell Latitude E6510. This laptop was a replacement for my Dell Latitude E6500, which is in that box now. The reason why it was replaced was because, well, I had a couple of mishaps with that machine. Problems with the hard drive and problems electrically. I mean, it's not really Dell's fault. I mean, I know that, Dell's been criticized for the unreliability, but I still have faith in Dell. So I've always bought Dell machines for many years. I'm very happy with their computers and their service. So this particular model has the Intel Core i5 processor running at 2.53 gigahertz, turbo boosts up to 3.06. The particular model for the processor is the i5 540M CPU. This one has 4 gigabytes of DDR3 1333 megahertz memory, very fast RAM, 250 gig hard drive running at 7200 RPM. It has the NVIDIA Quadro NVS 3100M graphics card with 512 megabytes of video memory, DDR3 also. And that's about it as in terms of quick specifications. So I'm going to go over the aesthetics of the laptop first. The first thing that we notice is a couple of changes is the lid. The lid is now silver. They call it slate silver. It looks really nice from a distance. It looks really classy. Kind of reminds me of the what laptop? The HP Envy. Kind of reminds me of that. And the HP EliteBook. It looks really, really classy. Only one word to describe it is just classy. You can see the brushed metal look on there. Looks great. I'm going to be going over the ports and connections first. So let's get started with the left side. So the left side we have the USB port, USB and eSATA combo, a display port which replaced the the VGA port, which was originally here. I'll show you where that is later on. Over here we have the vents, Express Card 34, which replaced the Express Card 54 slot, the SD card reader, and hard drive. In the front, they redesigned the latch, which is smaller now, easier to open, I think. And on the right side, there's just going to be the PC card slot, which I don't know if many people use that nowadays. The optical drive, which is removable, obviously. Smart card reader. A Wi-Fi on and off switch, FireWire, headphone and microphone jack, USB ports. And in the back, there's just the modem, which obviously is blocked off by a piece of plastic. Ethernet, 6-cell battery, which I also have a 9-cell battery pack. And the VGA port, which I prefer to have it in the back since the VGA connector is pretty large and having it in the back would make more sense. And the power port connector. So on top of the lid there is a status indicator lights for power and battery. And when we open up the laptop, we're greeted with a 15.6-inch LED backlit screen. I'm going to turn on the computer right now. Along the top there is rubber bumpers on the lid now, on the screen bezel. Finally, the problem with the E6400, E6500, E4300, there was no rubber bumpers on here, and every time when you close the lid, the screen would just scratch up. Not the screen, but the screen bezel and the palm rest. You can see that there's rubber bumpers over here now, and there's also, if you can see this, you might not be able to see this, but there are rubber bumpers right here and right here, which would make much more sense since the bezel won't scratch against the plastics over here. Over here we have battery, hard drive, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and cellular network, which is the same thing as the E6500. The volume controls were moved closer together now, so to adjust volume, they're right here. Mute is over here. Latitude on, and power button, obviously. This is the same keyboard that was used in the E6500, except the lettering is now in blue. Some of the little icons, rather, and it's obviously backlit. You guys can see it. See the blue lettering. Looks a little bit nicer than the just all white backlight. So, very nice. The pointing stick's buttons, large trackpad, which is about 15% larger or 10% larger than the original trackpad on the E6500. Mouse buttons are still the same size. The contactless smart card and the latch holes, and the two speakers, which are located left to right, and the fingerprint reader, which was not on my Latitude E6500, so I got that as like a little upgrade. I'll log into the system right now. Logs in very quickly. The Core i5 processor is very snappy. Over here there is a little ambient light sensor and the webcam, which is 3.1 megapixels. So like I said, we're greeted with a 15.6-inch LED backlit screen, which is 1366 by 768 resolution, and it's an LG panel, which provides very nice colors, and it's very bright, easily usable outdoors. I think the screen brightness is rated at 308 nits, estimated to about 315 nits. Very bright. I'm going to demonstrate the speaker quality on this thing. I might as well do that, so you guys can get a good idea of how well the speakers sound. I'm going to play something. As you can hear, speaker quality is very nice on this one.
You don't know how you met me, you don't know why you can't turn.
I'm going to go a little bit farther back.
Say goodbye, all you know is when I'm with you, I make you free.
They're fairly loud for a laptop this size. Overall, I'm pretty impressed with the laptop so far, since I only owned it for about a day, and I'm very impressed by it since, you know, I've owned the same series before, except this is the updated model. So as time goes on, I will give you guys more updates on this Latitude E6510. So if you guys have any questions or comments, just leave them down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can on this. Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and subscribe, and have a great day.